shot time.
Oh boy!
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Learning Trick Shots is a load of fun. Hey guys, I apologize. It's been a while since I've been on here and since I posted a new video, but the last few months have been absolutely insane for me. And I just haven't had the time to do it between all the legal stuff I had going on, medical appointments, tournaments, all kinds of stuff going on in the league sessions, all that kind of stuff. But in that time, I'm happy to announce to you guys that I actually won the B Division Pocatello Open Championship. It was a very long day. The final match was a tough one. I was extremely tired, and I was giving it my best, and it ended up being a hill. Came down to the final game, and I managed to break and run to win the title. But anyway, things have started slowing down a little bit more, so I have a little more time to be able to do these videos. But I wanted to apologize to you up front for not having posted one for a while. However, there are 28 other episodes that I'm sure have probably kept you busy with your attempts to try and pull those shots off. But today we're going to give you another one. It's a bit of a complicated one. Not complicated to set up, but complicated to pull off. But I almost forgot. I also wanted to tell you, too. I ended up going down to Vegas for the ACS National Championships. A group of guys that I play with on a regular basis. Had a couple players that couldn't make it for various reasons, so they asked me to stand in for some of their missing players, and I went down there and got to play some pool, got to meet Dr. Tom Rossman for the first time. Man, he's a good guy. We talked about some stuff. He helped me out with a couple of trick shots that have been evading me. I've pulled off one since then. We're still working on trying to figure out the other one. But once I get those, nailed down to where I'm comfortable with those, I'll make an episode on them. And while I was down there, I went over to Griff's pool hall and bar, and I had an interesting experience there. I'm horrible with names, so I don't remember this gentleman's name. But I wanted to give him a shout out and specifically express my gratitude and thanks for watching the channel. Met a gentleman from Australia at Griff's Pool Hall, and we had a great time playing pool for an hour or so. And he can tell you that I'm not just about trick shots. I actually can play a pretty decent game of pool. Not back to my full game yet. Still working on that, but I am getting very, very, very close. As a matter of fact, this past week, I beat a gentleman who I'd never beaten before with a Fargo rating of 620. That felt really good. It also showed me where my game was. So the game is still improving, and I'm still getting my old game back. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get into this. But if you guys are liking the content and liking these tutorials that I've been doing for the trick shots and stuff, please go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you know when I put out the next videos. All right. All of this goes to help, as you know, the YouTube algorithm to get it in front of more people. In fact, that's how the gentleman from Australia found this channel. Was the algorithm put it up on stuff that he might be interested in, and he watched, and we had the opportunity to play some pool together. That was quite fun. It was quite enjoyable. It was one of the highlights of my week down in Vegas. So again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get into this shot today. All right. So, as I said, 3 balls, 3 rails. We'll go ahead and pull up this video for you guys. Here we go. Let me pause it. Don't want to give away too much. All right, so the setup, as you can see, I'm using the 1 ball, 2 ball, and the 9 ball. The 1 ball goes on the foot spot. The 2 ball gets frozen to it with its line of centers pointed toward the corner pocket. The cue ball you're going to set up basically about a quarter diamond above the 1 ball, maybe even with the edge of it, even with the edge of the 1 ball. So we're talking this edge of the cue ball with that edge of the 1 ball. But as you can see up here in the diagram, everything is pretty much within about a quarter diamond to a half diamond when I'm doing a shot. Now in this particular shot, I don't exactly pull it off exactly as it's supposed to be done in the book. However, I did make both balls, and as you can see, if it's done and you pull it off correctly, the 2 ball goes into this corner pocket, and the 1 ball will go into the side pocket up here. And sorry for the overlay issue. I had problems trying to figure out where to locate that for this particular shot, but we'll get around to it. All right. On these tables, for whatever reason, I couldn't get the shot to work exactly the way it was supposed to. But as you'll see, I come so close that I end up hitting the pocket's point on the side pocket, and it runs up to the corner pocket. So I end up making both the 1 and the 2 ball and the 9 down here in this corner pocket. So with that said, let me go ahead and pull up the execution diagram for you guys so you can see exactly what's happening and how this shot is pulled off. All right, so in the execution, you'll notice you're putting roughly 2 to 230 spin on the cue ball to do it. In order to pull the shot off, you want to aim for a quarter to a half ball full on the 1 ball toward this side of the ball, and basically going to put about a 4 rail shot, 4 rail speed on the shot. Let me see if I can move this over here, get it maybe so you can see everything a little better. There we go. All right, that'll work. All right, so what's going to end up happening is you're going to shoot the cue ball into the 1 ball. The cue ball is going to come down, hit this rail, come over here, up here, over here, back down here, and hit the 9 ball. The 2 is going to go in this corner pocket. 1 is supposed to go in this side pocket, but in this instance, I hit the pocket's point on the ball, and the 1 ball comes up here and goes in the corner pocket. And when the cue ball comes down and makes contact with the 9 ball, the 9 ball goes into this corner pocket. So as you can see, there's a lot happening in this shot, all right? And you see that with the diagram, right? So with that said, let's go ahead and play it so you can see what happens with this shot. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. All right, so we'll restart that, let you watch it one more time. And there you have it, guys. 3 balls, 5 rails, game-winning shot, and 9 ball. All right. So give it a try. And don't forget to leave comments and let me know what you thought of the shot. And if you tried it, whether you pulled it off, whether you had any issues trying to get it done correctly. I'd love to help you guys out with those and help you along your way in your trick shot journey. All right, so with that said, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.